Hey fuckheads. I don't even know if I can call you fuckheads over here now that we're on YouTube. I want to be making that sweet YouTube money, suckling on the YouTube titty, and I think the proverbial titty goes back in the blouse if I curse too much. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm building a big ass workbench in this video, and this video is like 12 minutes long, and I've never recorded something this long, so I have no idea what the hell I'm going to talk about. Here you're seeing me. I'm employing this tactic at this point in the video where I realize that on a new platform there's going to be a bunch of most likely pedantic dickheads in the comments telling me all the unsafe things I'm doing. So I figured, like right there, like you saw, I would just do the whole like fire hose of misinformation, but just a fire hose poop of shitty safety techniques and do as many as I could at the beginning of the video to try to distract you. So I hope that worked out. So let's talk about what I'm doing. That's what we're supposed to do, right? So when I make shitty workbenches, I use like 2x4s as a 4x4, but 2x4s look like rusted donkey dicks when you make it because of the rounded edges. So I like to cut off the rounded edges before I actually assemble the things, and that's what I'm doing here. Double cuts because the 4x4 was too tall for my table saw blade, or I was too much of a bitch to actually put the blade up that high. I'm not sure which one is true because it's been so long. Uh, Man, there's gonna be like these giant periods of silence here. I don't know. Here is like an unnecessarily multi-shotted setting up a stop block. And here I am cross-cutting some 2x4s. Jesus on the cross, this is fucking tedious. And we're only like 2 minutes into this. We got like 6 times this to go. I don't know math. That might be wrong. Good way to heat up your masks there between cuts. I put on my mask when I was ripping down all the 2x4s because it gets fucking. There I go with the mouth again. I can't be cursing this fucking much, right? Uh, I make a lot of dust when I'm ripping 2x4s like this, so I actually wear a mask because I'm inevitably going to die of lung cancer from this bullshit, but I'm trying to like wait until I'm like 55 for that to actually kick in. Ripping. How many fucking. There we go with the F bombs again. We should have an F bomb counter. I'm not going to go back and edit an F bomb counter into this video, just spoilers on that because I already spent enough time editing this fucking video. And now we're doing pocket holes. And like there's so many things that you can talk about with pocket holes. One, like I have no dust collection going at all. Two, it's not clamped down to my work surface. Also, my work surface is like the side part of my table saw, the wing extension. I don't know, whatever marketing bullshit SawStop calls it. And three, I'm using pocket holes, which like people really get up in arms about pocket holes. This like whole build is pocket holes. This is pocket hole fucking city. How many times am I gonna say pocket hole? We'll have a fuck counter and a pocket hole counter. Um, but yeah, people have problems with pocket holes because they have sticks up their asses. If someone has a problem with pocket holes, they can kiss my perineum. And if you didn't know, my perineum, is the area of skin between your ball sack and your asshole. If your piece of wood is too big, you can stick your pocket hole jig onto the actual piece of wood instead of putting it on the bench. So there you go. Now we're going to assemble this workbench, and my favorite part of making videos where you're assembling something like this is how this doesn't make any fucking sense if you don't know the actual plan behind it, and it's just a bunch of really boring shots of me drilling in pocket holes like a fucking moron. I edited out the part where I slipped doing this one time and stabbed myself in the leg with the pocket hole drill bit. That hurts like a bitch, and I do not recommend it. I do, however, recommend that big squeezy clamp thing I have going that's pulling them together. That is like a fucking game changer. I think that it's obscenely priced, though, like the Craig one, because Craig is the fucking godfather of the F-bombs. Here we go. Craig is the godfather of pocket holes. Is like 35 bucks. Jesus, I should not even release this video into the wild. It's like 35 bucks, which is overpriced. And I bought the Wen one, which was like 20 bucks or something. I don't know. What the hell am I even talking about? Hey, a fun thing that you don't know behind the scenes is editing out how many times my ass crack showed up in the video. Like I lost probably 5 minutes of footage because I was just staring at my ass crack, and that was kind of a bummer. Ooh, I can talk about other pedantic shit, right? Why am I positioning the 2x4s this away instead of that away, which would be flipping them? There's my dog. She's very scared of everything I do in my workshop, but she's the best dog. and my tape measure fell. So why are my 2x4s positioned the wrong way? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I can't explain it correctly. But I just decided to do that. I didn't really have a plan. I was just like, fuck it, let's see. There we go again. I just said, fuck it, let's see what happens, to see if it was any weaker. And it is kind of weaker, but like I haven't noticed a difference. So there you go. I also got a little bit more surface area, and I don't know what that means, but it sounds like the right thing that I should have said. Oop, awkward silence that I gotta fill up. Fucking DeWalt should be sponsoring my ass right now. Look at that shot. Jesus. It's fucking beautiful. How many F-bombs in this video am I going to drop? I am like, there's so many people who aren't used to just gross piece of shit like me making YouTube videos, and they're going to be on this video for all of like 5 seconds before they go away. Or just leave a comment like, the cursing is very unnecessary. Sorry, I'm not trying to get sponsored by fucking NordVPN or that horrible mobile game. I can't even remember that everybody gets sponsored by. Yeah, but look at how nice that shot is. Those lights and things. Yeah, I like to do the fancy foofy lighting in my shop. That's why this is the way it is. I actually use 4 8-foot fluorescent lights above my head when I'm not filming, but I've got to keep the allure and mystique of what I'm doing. Here's a shitload more pocket holes. These are going to end up as drawer holder mabobs. I put the drawer slides on these things so that I can put drawers on this workbench. And look at that nice pocket hole shot. I think we get 2 of them coming up. There's this one. Oh, and then like here's me trying to show you that like I'm keeping it square, but that's just kind of bullshit. I was more relying on these spacers here that are like 12 or 15 inches, I can't remember, just to make sure that when I put the drawer slides on and then put the drawers on, the drawers would actually go on, because I've had that happen where you make cabinets and then the drawers don't go on, and you just like want to bang your head off the fucking table for 20 minutes because you have to go back and redo a bunch of bullshit. God, that sucks. Ooh, this is a contemplative shot right here, like I'm working on things. This was supposed to be a transition to tell you that now I'm working on drawers, but I can't help but being a self-referential asshole when I do things like this, and you have to deal with this like nervous babbling nonsense that is my fucking existence. I decided to do dados for the drawers, because oh wait, no, they're rabbits. Sorry, rabbits are at the bottom, dados are like in the middle. I think this would be a good time to say that I can't stand the fucking saw stop, whatever, how you have to set the dado up on a saw stop sucks. There's the point. Anyway, some nice shot of the drawer getting put together. Lots of brad nails. Brad nailer is amazing with drawers. It's not offering like any support, it's just holding the shit in place while the glue dries. Look at that gorgeous shot. God, I need to like get rid of those pubes on my chin. Jesus. Is it okay to just like have moments of silence? Can we do like 30 seconds of silence here? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I should play the Benny Hill music. Yakety sax. Inset the bottom of the drawer into that rabbit. It felt so good that like I just cut these pieces and I didn't cut them to fit, but they actually fit. That was super satisfying, because usually I suck at things like this because I'm terrible at what I do and I should just give up. Now we're putting in the drawer slides, and this is like, oh man, so there's this weird thing about the way that I'm putting in drawer slides, and like the whole way I'm making the drawers is like, I don't know, I would call it like the social media woodworking meta that exists. Because like if you play a video game, what am I rambling about here? But like if you play a video game, right, there's a meta, like the best build that everybody uses. And I'm noticing that in woodworking, there's this like woodworking meta where like everybody, like there's shared techniques that we all use that I'm not sure were that prevalent before a bunch of us dickheads got on YouTube and were like, hey, look at what I do. But now there's like these similar techniques that we all do. So like I'm engaging in the woodworking meta here as I put together these shitty drawers. This is another one where like you line up your drawer faces by using the drawer handle holes, which is another thing that's just like the woodworking meta. God, I can't escape this video. This is like, at least we're like almost 10 minutes in. Like it's almost over, folks. I am probably annoying as fuck to listen to. This might actually never see the light of day. I might just delete this entire fucking thing and just go sit in the corner and be filled with shame and embarrassment that I even tried to do this in the first place. Note that I haven't sanded off the pencil marks on the front of that drawer face. And, oh yeah, look at this shot. I thought the light in the window looked pretty good, so I just threw this in here. But it kind of doesn't fit with anything else, so that's good. Now we're putting wheels on the bus. You also might be questioning like why I supported the Workbench the way that I did and why I did or didn't do things. And I know that like a lot of YouTube channels are very educational and tell you about woodworking and how to do it. That's not really this place, sorry to say, because I'm a fucking moron that doesn't know what he's doing, and I wouldn't recommend you follow any of my advice lest you mangle yourself. Notice the car jack holding up the Workbench, which probably not the safest way to do things. But it came down real nice. Don't just ignore the fact that that wheel's hanging off the ground there. For a little bit of aesthetics, I put these little side panels on because I'm going to put a shelf in here. And I'm fucking covered in sawdust because I'm a gross pig. I got to get used to that like YouTube look that I got to clean myself up and act confident like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Nobody knows what they're doing. We're all just like wandering along in life, not knowing what we're doing, unsure of everything, and then we fucking die, and that's that. But those are some nice shots of me putting them cabinet hinges on. And here's my fucking laser. Yeah, I got a big ass laser. And I'm putting this Lord of the Rings tree on my bench because, like so many milquetoast 30-something-year-old white dudes with social issues, I am really into nerdy shit. We're edge banding, and you know what this means? We're done, folks. Thanks for watching this fucking abomination. God knows if I ever do this again. But, follow me or some shit. I think that's what I'm supposed to say. Oh, I'm out of time.